YouTube, what's good? It's your boy Jay, back here with another vid. Hope y'all doing well, blessed, on your purpose, get into a bag, all that good shit. Yeah, I got some more manifestation tips. How can we manifest our dream reality, create our dream reality, and use sleep. Use where we almost spend 8,000 days of our lives in an unconscious state. How can we use that time to our advantage? And I want to repeat that. We hopping straight in, but if y'all don't know, we spending 1/3 of our lives sleeping, in a sleep state, unconscious, dozed off, knocked out, in a trance, slumps, all these things. That's how we spend 1/3 of our life. And I looked at the numbers. I ran the numbers with the play, and what I saw was if we spend 7 hours a night of sleep for 75 years of our lives, then that's about 7,953 days, something like that. And that's a lot of time. That's a lot of time that most of us aren't consciously thinking of what's going on during that time. So in this video specifically, I want to break down what happens during our sleep state, how we can use our sleep state to our advantage, and yeah, those two things. So without further ado, let's hop into it. Sleep. What is sleep? Again, this is when our brain is unconscious. If y'all want more about the brain, I just made a video about reprogramming your mind. Pretty much the best in-depth brain reprogramming, subconscious, conscious type of talk on YouTube. So I highly recommend go check it out if you haven't already. Spend a lot of time on that vid, so y'all go check it out. Anyway, when we're sleeping, we're in an unconscious state, right? So our conscious brain is not working. However, in our sleep state, our subconscious brain is active. And what our subconscious brain is working on is whatever was planted in it as we drifted into sleep. So my interpretation of it and my assumption is that the Most High God basically put a mechanism in our bodies to where as we drift off into a sleep state, whatever that we're imagining or thinking about or dreaming about ultimately is what's going to come to fruition in our lives through our subconscious mind. Because if y'all go back to the video I just made, I talked about brain waves and the different levels of brainwave patterns. So you got the beta state, you got alpha state, you got delta, theta, gamma, and what being in a sleepier state does is it lowers the brain waves and allows for information to get into our subconscious more easily. So that's what we know about sleep, is that you're unconscious during it. However, your subconscious brain is still working on whatever you were consciously thinking about right before you fall asleep. And the reason it's right before is because, again, most of the day we're in a beta wave state. We're in a state to where, we're reactory to anything that's happening around us. However, as we start to drift, as we start to doze off, that rate of which our waves of brain slows down and ultimately allows access into our subconscious mind. So that's why, if you learn throughout the day, it's not necessarily getting into your subconscious, not getting to your belief system. It's just surface level conscious thought. So in order for us to change our beliefs, ultimately change our identity, and ultimately change our life, we need to get these ingrained into our subconscious brain. Because again, going back to the old video, if you haven't watched it, watch it now. I talked a lot about identity and how identity is truly the shaper of our destiny. Who we believe ourselves to be is ultimately what we're going to become as long as we act like it. So with that being said, and now that we understand what sleep is, what happens during sleep, and also what is taking place during the sleep state, now we can use that information to our advantage by creating a strategy that helps us get closer to what we want. So we have a couple different options of how we can approach sleep, right? We can approach sleep how we've always approached sleep, and just you get into your bed, you're not really thinking about what you're doing, you may be scrolling on your phone, you may be watching some TV, and then you just fall asleep. Now, the reason I wouldn't recommend this is because you're basically allowing whatever you're watching or whatever you're looking at right before you go to sleep to get planted into your subconscious mind, and that starts to show up in your beliefs. So we wonder why we get so addicted to certain things, why we get addicted to TV, why we get addicted to weed, why we get addicted to pornography, why we get addicted to maybe a certain type of music or something. And it's because we listen to a lot of these things when our brain is in the most receptive state to reprogram our belief system and reprogram our psychology, which again is right before sleep, but also right when you wake up. So we talk about sleep in this video, but ultimately we need to be very mindful of what we're taking in right before we go to sleep, because those are the thoughts that our subconscious is going to work on all night long. And what, God is always working. God is working 24/7, and our subconscious brain is working 24/7. So, not necessarily understanding how the seeds manifest into the world, we can say is energy, and we can say that everything is energy and everything has a vibration, and when we send out certain frequencies, the vibration get mended. We can get deep into the whole scientific aspect about it, but truly it's like a seed, right? You plant a seed in the ground, you don't necessarily know how the tree is going to get created, but you know that if you plant this seed, you can expect a tree. And that's essentially how our subconscious brain works. Whatever thoughts we put in there, we can expect those thoughts to manifest. So the question has to be getting to our subconscious brain to plant more beliefs, and then understanding that if we do that process consistently, then we'll consciously change our beliefs. And if our beliefs change, our actions change. If our actions change, our whole lives change. So it's very important that we use this state to our advantage, because again, if the key to reprogramming your belief system is repetition, which it is, learning any skill in general, the key to it is practice, intensity, focused on what you're doing, and repetition, right? So if we understand that repetition is mother of all skill, and we understand that our subconscious brain is awake while we're sleeping, that's 7 to 8 hours of having certain subconscious patterns and conscious thoughts and patterns and beliefs getting repeated all night. So that's why we have certain dreams. This is why we have certain life experiences that may have been in our dreams, because truly the dream state is the subconscious brain state. That's like the state of the subconscious where anything's possible. So for us planning certain things in our subconscious, those are not only going to manifest in our dreams, but they're going to manifest in our reality. So what we need to do is be intentional about what we're putting in our subconscious as we go to sleep. And what I recommend is to deliberately use this 8 hours of repetition. So like imagine you spend 8 hours focused on one thing and practicing it every day for the rest of your life. Imagine what that could do for your life. You'll become a master at that thing very soon. So that's the same thing with reprogramming your subconscious and reprogramming your belief system, is that if you, let's say, consciously visualize a certain thing taking place in your life, a certain type of lifestyle you want to live. I want to travel, I want to do what I love every day, I want to have this relationship, I want to have this friend group, whatever, right? And you're visualizing, you're imagining that, you're feeling as if it already happened, you're walking in that as you go to sleep, and you drift off into that state. Now your subconscious brain has 8 hours to work on how to have that come to pass. When we're asleep, we don't know what's happening. Again, we don't know how the trees get manifested, but God has a mysterious way of programming us with these different abilities that we have, which is, the subconscious is one of the greatest gifts that we have, but most people don't take advantage of it. And back to the example, essentially our brain is going to work on that belief and affirmation and that visualization all night by putting certain people in your life, giving them certain thoughts while they're sleeping that make them want to reach out to you to inquire about your services or inquire about being your friend, or have this girl go to Target a certain day, the same day that you went to Target, and then y'all cross paths, and then y'all locked eyes, and then boom, the energy was there, so you made the approach, whatever it may be. We don't know. And that's the miraculous beauty and ultimately the magic in the just the magic of it all, right? But what we can do is rest in the realization that this is the truth, right? Like this is the truth, and either you're allowing the world to reprogram your subconscious for you by putting stuff on social media, by having you watch certain TV shows, whatever. Like I said, it's most receptive in the beginning of the day and right before you go to sleep. So if you're pulling out your phone as soon as you wake up, going on social media, scrolling, you're immediately filling your subconscious with thoughts of comparison, of lack, of jealousy, of, oh, I want her, I can't have her, or I want his lifestyle, I can't have it, blah, blah, blah. You're immediately putting yourself in a negative state. Now that negative state is getting programmed into your belief system. Same thing with going to sleep. Oh, you watch a scary movie. Oh, you watch some stuff that gets you all fired up and nervous, and now you got nervous energy getting manifested in your life all throughout the night. So I hope I'm making it very clear on how important it is for us to take advantage and use our sleep to our advantage to reprogram our beliefs to things that serve us. You know, how can we listen to certain affirmational tapes or certain so much on YouTube, so much free resources out here. It's really no excuses, but there's a ton of sleep affirmation tapes that you can listen to that instead of allowing your subconscious to get programmed whatever it's programmed with before, now you can program the right beliefs, things that you want to change about your life. Let's say you want to stop smoking, there's affirmation tapes on that. Say you want to make more money, it's affirmation tapes on that. Say you want to be healthier, it's affirmation tapes on that. Say you want to manifest love or greater relationships in your life, it's affirmation tapes on that. And all these affirmation tapes are going to do, well, a good one is going to do, is reprogram you into having different beliefs about your identity. So you'll hear certain affirmations about, I am prosperous, I am wealthy, I am abundant, money flows to me easily and effortlessly, I am super valuable, I am highly prioritized and pursued. All these different things are just different affirmations, but what those things do is they put you in a better state, a more positive state, but also change what you focus on into a more positive identity about yourself. And identity is the shaper of our lives. Who we believe we are is what we'll get. And this video is going on a little bit long, and I think the point was made that as you drift off into sleep, listen to some affirmations, listen to some visualizations, meditate. It just needs to be the 30 to 20 to 10 minutes before you go to sleep, and have that be the last thing that you listen to, falling off into a sleep state, so your subconscious can work on those thoughts and work on those beliefs and work on those sayings all night and work on those visualizations all night, and watch your life start changing very quickly. I've done this multiple times, manifested some things. I'm getting back into it now. I'm realizing the power of it. Every time I get away from it, I get back to it because it's ultimately the truth. So I think God is leading me into the direction of law of attraction, manifestation, using your subconscious mind for a reason. And that's to come on here and be able to serve and help. People take advantage of it too, because I do believe it is the law. Whatever we plant in here will manifest out here. So let's be conscious about the moments when our subconscious is most receptive, which is before and after sleep, and then also how we can take advantage of those moments and program the right beliefs using different language techniques and tonality and different ways that they make the affirmational tapes and put certain frequencies on them. All these different things are being able to gain faster and quicker and easier access to our subconscious, which is all about being relaxed and letting go and allowing yourself to receive. So hope that makes sense. If you like the video, comment what you want to see next or any questions you may have. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. My name is Javen. I make videos on entrepreneurship, self-improvement, personal development, kingdom living. If that's something that you're interested in, definitely tap in with the boy. If you are a business owner and you want to hire sales team, closers, scale your business, click the link in my bio or the description. It should be the first link to book a growth call with me, so we can take a look at your sales process and go audit on that. If you want to become a high ticket closer and make $10K a month online from online sales and closing, also hit the link in the bio, hit me up, and I can help you land an offer and learn the skill of sales. Or if you just want a regular free personal consultation, we can talk about anything from relationships, making money, increasing your confidence, becoming more healthy, better in the gym, whatever. Hit me up on IG, the word prosper, for a free one-on-one consultation call. And I will catch all of you in the next video. Stay blessed.